Alright, Granny here from Gaming Granny, coming at you from inside of Death Stranding. When we left off last time, we had some mail that we needed to read, so let's do that now. Benjamin Hancock, thanks for delivering those rare metals, Sam. Everyone at the distro center really appreciates you coming through for us. I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you, though. That bike you saw outside, its battery is dead. You'll have to give it some juice if you want to use it. Only need to do it once, though. Auto charger should kick in after. Sorry if we got your hopes up. Sorry if we got your hopes up. And, I've got some more bad news for you, too. You see, different facilities have to work together, sharing materials so everyone gets what they need to make sure that everything that's produced gets put to proper use. That's why guys like you are so important. Without porters, the whole system falls apart, whole world even. Anyway, there's this guy, George Baton, over at the way station. He used to be a reliable porter, but lately it's like pulling teeth getting him to make even the simplest delivery. Keeps bitching about being scared or not having enough oxy or whatever. Always some excuse. Even when he does agree to make a run, he's liable to lose half his load en route. So yeah, that's why we're a bit short on materials at the moment. I'm sure you'll soon help us put that to rights. We're counting on you, Sam. Alright, yay. Sounds like fun. Then, why is it still got a... George Baton, more of the more than oxy. Sam the man, our savior. Things are looking up here at the way station. Everything feels better somehow. We were all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed when we set ourselves up. But 3 years of isolation and loneliness changes anyone's tune. Hell, when we first got here, we were putting up signs and reporters and whatnot, but after a while, some guys got too scared to even set foot outside. When Central went up, I told myself that it was it. America's done. Everyone was feeling it too, and the mood was just bleak. And then you walked on in. I know what you're thinking. At first, I thought it was just the oxytocin, too, but that's not it. Not at all. Anyhow. Not all of it, anyhow. You gave us the glimmer of hope we needed by bringing us in the chiral network. We're back in the game now. Been thinking of putting up signs again, even watchtowers too. Before long, we'll be opening up a new delivery route. Mark my words. It's still scary out there, though. All the oxy in the world won't help us deal with mules, let alone the BTs. We shit ourselves every time we catch sight of one and end up dropping half our equipment. Honestly, a part of me is still a little worried that we won't be able to keep it up. And that's why we need you, Sam. You're not too scared of anything, right? So go show yourself. Go show us how it's done. Okay. Well, that was great. And under data, holding down buttons, open the cufflinks and select system, then controls to view game controls. I need to do that because I can't remember how to crouch. Switching views, R3 to switch views. It suits you best. Calling out, press call out, great, anyone that is nearby, you might get a reply. Don't let it get you down. Try calling out various places and someone's going to respond eventually. Cargo positioning at ease of movement. Unbalanced, yeah, I know that. Climb continuously. Try standing still. Crossing a river or drain. Oh yeah, I knew that. Footwear is damaged. Keep walking regardless. The soles will eventually bear though, damaging your footwear. Alright, so I pretty much read this as it comes up. Alright, I'll read all that later. Okay, so we've done that. Go ahead and leave and get our job.
This isn't what we agreed on. You said you'd do everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
This is a woman in a mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
Ascending. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Sam, out of curiosity, how's it doing at the moment?
Before I answer that,
Something wrong?
when I hook up my BB, I see things.
What kind of things?
Like a face, someone I don't know, calling to me. There's this room, too, with other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
Bleed-through effect. Didn't I warn you about this? You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own. They're false flashbacks, nothing more. Let me explain. A BB is harvested from its steel mother at around 28 weeks and placed in a pod. To be clear, this is before it's even born. The procedure halts its development. But even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to process external stimuli. It is more than capable of encoding this information into memories, which can bleed into yours via your connection.
So who's the man I saw?
Someone from the medical team, maybe? Or a BB technician? Does it matter? The BB has been in circulation for a while now. It's been handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
'Cause you're the expert.
No one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed decades ago in secret. They're your quintessential black boxes. We may use them, but we don't truly understand them. Believe me, I've been trying to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone. If I find anything out, I'll tell you, all right? Dead man's honor.
Sam,
Alrighty.
check the delivery terminal and review the list of orders.
While you're resting, I ran some network diagnostics. Beryllium monitoring and holographic systems are nominal. Unfortunately, our printer is offline. I know, after all the trouble you went through to bring us those materials. This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network. Mules must have snatched it, caught that porter en route or something. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site, which is smack dab in the middle of their territory. Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back? Can't think of anyone more qualified than you.
Nice how he says that, because they don't have anybody else besides me. Alright, so we'll go ahead and take those orders.
Mama's added a watchtower schematic to your PCC. If you don't have it on you, consider fabricating one. You never know when you'll need to recon an area.
Okay.
Order assigned.
Alright, now controls. Change posture. Okay.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be pleasant.
Name's Sam.
I hit the wrong button. Where I've got to go. Place a marker so I know where I'm looking.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Yes, yeah.
Call it a rule or a habit, but most mules almost always bring stolen shipments home with them. Find the post box, steal back the cargo. Simple as that. But be careful. These guys are armed. If this goes sideways, be ready to fight.
Not trying to yell, I'm a moron. Okay. Yeah, somebody was responding over there, but...
Remember, Sam, before you approach the mule drop site, we recommend you use a watchtower to confirm the location of the post box containing our cargo.
Okay. A well-placed watchtower can prove invaluable when reconnecting mule camps. Use... I don't see a PCC equipped.
What you looking for?
Oh my god. Um... Got the PCC. And then watchtower.
Hey, come and get me.
Dang it. A moron.
Mule drop sites are rarely deserted, so remaining undetected is key. Keep a low profile and move slowly to minimize noise.
I'm right here.
Oh my god, could I possibly keep telling him where I'm at? Wait, where do I gotta go? I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go.
Hey, you.
Oh my gosh. Various structures can be built using the PCC equipment. No.
cargo to get the hell out of there.
Ah, crap. Guys.
Mules. Damn addicts chasing a cargo high. Shame we gotta deal with their bullshit at all. Back in the day, AI did everything. Deliveries were handled by unmanned vehicles and drones. All we had to do was sit back and let them work. It was revolutionary, damn near singularity. No reason for it not to take off, but it didn't. People didn't like it when we took the human element out of the service industry. So, after some consideration, we put it back in. Made jobs no one really needed and gave them to folks who couldn't live without them. And from there, it snowballed. Now we got cults of cargo-chasing crazies who get off on hijacking shipments. Jackal's always on the lookout for the next porter. Make sure you're not him.
Okay.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
You there. Bridges wants you.
Okay, make delivery.
Time to get that chiral printer in working order. Sorry to push you through so much trouble, but trust me, it'll be worth it. Excellent. The unit doesn't have a scratch on it. Never doubted you'd come through for us. See you around.
Congratulations, Sam. I understand you now have access to a chiral printer. An extraordinarily useful device that can only function because of the manner in which our network utilizes the beach, enabling us to transfer massive volumes of data instantaneously. Since under normal circumstances, such transfers would take hours, if not days, some have speculated that the chiral network might, in essence, be a time machine. That it is transmitting data into the past. Suffice it to say, we have yet to fully grasp the fundamental nature of the network and the beach which we have come to rely upon. One might liken our relationship with it to that of primitive mans with fire. Is it useful? Quite. Is it dangerous? Undeniably so. Nevertheless, we have decided that the reward outweighs the risk. Furthermore, as the BTs are linked to the beach, it stands to reason that further study and experimentation could be of considerable benefit. The same could be said regarding you, of course. Rest assured, I will keep you apprised of what I learn. You have my word.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Okay. All right, then that. Collect crystals. And then, okay.
That thing you're holding is a crystal collector. Now, as the name suggests, it provides secure storage for any crystals you gather.
Allow me to describe your quarry. Chiral crystals appear gold to the naked eye and are frequently found in formations resembling human handprints. Surrounding rocks and debris tend to float a few feet above the ground. And they are most commonly found in areas with high precipitation. Got all that? Rain, floating rocks, golden handprints. That's your trifecta. Look for these three things and you'll find the crystals. If you've been especially observant, then perhaps you already know where to look.
Order assigned.
Head out.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Right.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Sam, chiral crystals are pretty small and can be difficult to spot with the naked eye. I'd advise you to use your ultradeck to point you in the right direction. If you want to survey a wider area, though, you might consider building a watchtower and relying on its sensors.
one.
Nice. Okay, just a bit further now. There we go.
Hello!
Yep, not what I meant to do. Okay, recycle at the distribution center west of, not so much the west. Okay. Recycle chiral crystals at the distribution center west of Capital Knot City. Capital Knot City. Police station. So basically where I came from. Is it not right?
Hey!
Oh gosh.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Sam,
All weapons will
chiral
remain
crystal
locked.
deliveries are a little different from usual. The process is pretty simple, though. Access the delivery terminal to drop off any chiral crystals you're carrying.
Got some chiral crystals for us? These crystals only form in places with elevated chiralium levels. Which makes me wonder if expanding the network had something to do with it. Oh, just one. Well, that's all right. One is more than we had before. Next time, though, try and bring us a few more, huh? We'd be much obliged.
Excess. These local stores include materials that you can draw upon to fabricate equipment as needed.
Okay.
Oh, before I forget. This is for you.
That's container repair spray for patching up cargo. Good for dealing with timefall degradation and all that. Useful stuff if you and your cargo have been through the ringer. We've added it to your supplies list, so it's readily available if and when you need it.
Be seeing you.
Okay.
There is a correlation between elevated Corellium levels and increased crystal formation. This may well be the result of the network's expansion. You needn't worry though. Local chiral density is still within an acceptable range. If you find any more, be sure to collect it. You'll be well rewarded.
If you come into more chiral crystals, you can submit them at one of our facilities. And you can deposit other resources too, along with any items you don't need. Everything has its value. What we don't use as is can be broken down into components for R&D and other applications.
Alright, so we got cycle.
Thank you for your continued support.
Okay.
We've added a bridge schematic to your PCC. The first step is laying the foundation, after which you'll have to supply additional materials to finish the job. Plenty of rivers and canyons could do with a good bridge, you know. Take a stroll across one you built yourself, and I guarantee you'll be glad you made the effort. Give it a try.
Cool.
Thank you for your contribution.
Delivered the power supply unit.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Alright. I want to see. So we're removing markers and we're heading this way.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
That ain't gonna do. Oh, for crying out loud, will you get up?
Sweet. That's right. Let's just sit here for a second and meditate. Okay, come on. Okay.
Alright, out of the way. We can go to the bathroom, that's what I can't remember.
There we go. That's a big one. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go.